Hey everybody, this is James at Rattlesnake Defense. Today I just took out of the wrapper a Ruger LC 45 carbine. I'm a pretty big fan of these guns in the 5.7 and the 9mm. 45 adds a whole new component to it. Just got this one out. I've never fired this before, so we could go through first impressions and everything together and see what we think. So if that's something that interests you, stay tuned. All right, so first things first, standard features, flip up sights, reciprocating charging handle, folding stock, a little bit of adjustment on the stock, not a lot, trigger safety. Otherwise the controls are fairly pistol-like. I mean, it's got the mag release here on the grip. It's got your slide release safety right here. So that's pretty in line with any kind of pistol carbine. Threaded barrel. I mean, it's got a pretty good feel to it. One thing I will complain about is they gave me this, if you can see this here, cheap Korean mag. And it feels bad. It's cheap feeling even by Glock mag standards. But if it's stupid, but it works. The main thing is, let me get some rounds in this, and we'll see what we think. All right, so there's not a whole lot to go over here. This is a pretty well-established gun, just at a new caliber. I got nothing against Ruger. Generally like their products. We'll see if I like this one. I hate this magazine already. It's hard to load, but I'm not going to want too much about that. All right. So for a 45 in this category, the recoil is actually very, very pleasant. Not that I was too concerned about a pistol carbine kicking too much, but 45s can be snappy. Very pleasant to shoot. Shoots pretty well at close. Not so good at the long ways, but we'll get it on paper here in a second and see how it really shoots. But, you know, it runs good, feels good. Trigger's okay. No beef with that. The action feels smooth. There's nothing that really grabs your attention except this stupid magazine. SGM Tactical. Oh. All right then. So let's get some more shells in and run the guts out of it. All right, we got her locked in. I got 10 rounds, target's at 50. It's a 45, so I didn't think I'd go too overly crazy with the distance, especially with just open sights, but here we go. All right, so full disclosure, it took me an embarrassingly long time to get this thing on the paper. It's shooting way low, even at 50, which I anticipated 100, but at 50 yards I thought it'd be closer, but it's feet low. Wasn't even hitting the target. Finally got cranked the adjustments all the way up, was able to get you guys a 5-shot group with 1 extra as I was figuring this out. So I'll show that up here right now. You can see it's not horrible, but these sights leave a lot to be desired. If this is something you want, I'd highly recommend optic or a red dot or something. I don't have anything here with me to put on it right now, or I'd try. Let me know if you want me to do that. But again, still very pleasant to shoot. It's not super accurate, but I don't know that that's something I was expecting out of this. But I mean, it's supposedly, it's just a 45 ACP pistol caliber carbine. It's pretty expensive for what it is. Of course, it's cheaper than like the LWRC SMG and some other stuff, but it does handle really well. It feels really well. It's balanced really well. So it's more of a speed shooter than accuracy. But my main complaint is this magazine sucks. Ruger, get your shit together. That's awful. To spend this much money on a gun and the magazine just feels like a toy. I'm not happy about that, but everything else operates and functions well. Let's do a final rundown. All right, so just finishing up here. We've shot this a lot. It doesn't jam, doesn't malfunction. Put a couple 100 rounds through it. It's very pleasant to shoot for a 45. It runs really well. All the controls and everything feels really good. The sights suck. The trigger's okay, but the magazine is god-awful, so throw this piece of crap away and get you a proper magazine if you get one of these. Maybe something that holds a little more than 13. But, I can't show you any of that here. But, if this is something you're interested in, you're interested in. If it's not something you're super interested in, it's not something you really want, or it's on your list, I'm going to say it's kind of unremarkable. I think I'd personally rather have this in a 9mm or 5.7 just because I prefer those calibers. Not that there's anything wrong with 45. Sometimes short, fat, and slow is exactly what you need. And 45 does have plenty of knockdown power. Now, I'm a huge 1911 fan, so don't come at me. But in a pistol caliber carbine, I think I like something a little bit lighter, just for the capacity and other stuff. But that's on you. I'm just here to tell you what I think. Let me know. Thank you, guys.